Good morning and welcome to Let's Talk Stroke. I am your host, Jerry Wald, and a stroke survivor. And I started doing the show to bring awareness to stroke, um, TBI, aphasia, brain injury, and also to provide a platform for survivors to share their journeys from literally across the world. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel called Let's Talk Stroke, please do. This morning, my guest is, we'll have Colleen on here, and she'll be sharing her journey and inspiring. So I hope you all stick around and watch the show and share it because it's going to be an amazing show. So anyway, let's bring on Colleen right now, and then we'll get the show started.
Good
Okay.
morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How is everyone doing?
Good. Doing good.
Good.
And yeah,
I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here too, and I appreciate you being here and sharing your stories.
Yeah, it's
It's
quite a
amazing.
story, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a crazy
absolutely.
story.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we could just start like you could before your story is so amazing. So I'm trying to figure out where to start. Maybe you could
Yeah.
walk us through, rewind the clock, and who's Colleen before carbon
Well,
monoxide poisoning and
yeah,
two strokes.
and 2 strokes. I was a horse girl. I rode horses all the time and went camping up north
Right,
and just happy-go-lucky, really.
right.
I worked all the time and I enjoyed my grandkids and my children. And then I was camping when this happened. I didn't even know it happened.
Wow.
My friends were camping with me, and he always came to get the coffee from me. And I didn't answer. And he thought, well, something's not right.
Yeah.
So he had to hack into my trailer because the door was locked and found me in there, and my dog, too. We both had carbon monoxide poisoning. The dog did, too.
How'd that happen?
I guess I was cooking and I ran out of fuel, and I don't know how it happened, really. I'm not
Wow.
even sure what came first, the stroke or the carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah. Uh,
But when they found us, we were unresponsive, both of us.
Wow.
And the dog is fine now, too.
Oh, good. I was wondering
Yeah,
how that's going. But it's just amazing. You in your trailer, a camper trailer, something,
right,
and
correct.
you had wow. Maybe I probably missed it, but did you talk to somebody before? How did they find you or know something?
Um, I was camping with a couple of friends,
Oh,
and he came to get the coffee from me. And when I didn't answer, he was like, something is not right.
yeah,
Because I always answered, for the coffee.
right.
And so he found me and he found the dog and then called 911 and had the fire department come out. And the irony is, the fire department had just gotten their equipment for the animals. So that worked out really good.
Wow, wow. That just amazing. So what was the most um, difficult part of this recovery?
Um,
Mm,
Probably balance, learning the balance and the talking. That's a rough one.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Wow.
and I do get neuro fatigue some. I
You
feel like
still get
I'm walking, yeah, in wet concrete. That's what I feel like I'm doing.
yeah, yeah. So
But it does get better every day.
yes. How long ago was this? How long ago was this that
It
happened?
was October 18th to 2024.
Okay,
So it's
so
only been about 8 months ago.
wow, you're
So
doing great,
not even a year. Thank you.
right? Yeah, absolutely. Because you're moving your arms well, I could see,
Yep.
and is it, so it must have been ischemic stroke, or
Yes, it was.
it was okay.
And they said I have a hole in my heart, and that's how the blood clot got through.
Oh,
I
wow,
didn't
okay,
know I had one, but apparently I had one. So
wow,
that's what
interesting.
happened.
Yeah, yeah, wow. W- now, since your stroke, 'cause I know we all go through this. Most people. Was there any surprising emotions or mental challenge that you didn't expect after your stroke?
Yeah, the mental challenge and emotional challenge. sometimes I cry for no reason,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
do it.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of us go through that, but yeah, that. Let's see, what was that? What was the
And
other
it
one I was
was
thinking?
challenging.
So,
Like,
has it changed your outlook on life?
I enjoy things a lot more than I used to and
Right.
appreciate things. Like, I walk in the grass in my bare feet, and that's nice. I
Yeah.
forgot what it felt like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I remember now, and that's
Yeah.
really nice to get to do that.
Ah, great to hear that. Because it is a big emotional part of this journey. Um,
Yes, it is.
yeah, absolutely. Trying to think is Jennifer Schaefer.
Yeah. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
Yeah, she's saying hi to you. Well,
Good.
everybody here was is saying that, and I appreciate you guys commenting. Please ask questions if you want. Um, yeah. So, what did you think? I mean, your family or friends when they think when they
Well, I
you know
know they told my family that I would be a vegetable. I would not be okay. And they were wrong. I'm
yeah
okay,
yeah
I'm not perfect, but I'm doing okay. I
yeah
get
yeah
better every day.
yeah good to hear that.
And
Yeah.
it was shocking, that I woke up in the hospital and didn't know what was going on. It was
Yeah.
very shocking. And now I live with my niece and my great nephew. And my
Oh,
niece is a nurse.
well,
So it works out really good to be here with her.
yeah, I bet. Um, do you remember any victories, or what do you call it? Any moments of joy that I can you appreciate things more.
Yeah, I was happy. Oh, you wait a minute. My dog is barking. Sorry.
Oh
I
no,
was
no, that
happy to be able to walk my dog and on a leash and walk in general, that was exciting.
yeah.
Now I can walk like 5 miles in a day.
Can you
Not at
really?
one time, but I can walk up to 5 miles.
Right,
I
that's
did that
wonderful.
yesterday.
Wow, good for
So,
you.
like I said, it gets better all the time.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I just tell myself, it gets better no matter what. The
Yeah,
brain doesn't know whether it's real or not, it just listens. So
yeah,
I just tell it we're getting better all the time, every day.
yes, absolutely. Do you drive, or can you?
Yes, I just got permission that I could
Oh,
drive. So I
wonderful,
just
wonderful.
started driving on short trips,
Good,
which was
good.
nice.
Wow. So,
And
yeah,
I have been back on my horse one time, but I haven't been back on him again. I've only been on in April, excuse me, and I'm hoping to be able to ride him again soon.
right, right. That's awesome. So, because that's great therapy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
That was my whole driving thing, was being able to get back on the horse again. When
right,
they said I wouldn't be able to, the therapist, they helped me work on it every day to be able to do it. So the
right.
therapists were great.
Yeah. So, do you do any therapy now? Any or occupational or any physical therapy?
No, I don't. Nothing right now. I just do my own therapy here at home, like
Nice.
reading out loud and
Right.
puzzles and Sudoku and
Oh, do you? Wow.
yeah.
That's
So to
awesome.
keep busy, I do diamond dot art
Oh,
and that keeps me busy.
right. Your daughter say, um, "Hi, mom.
Aw.
You're awesome."
Hi Autumn,
Uh,
how you doing?
A for anonymous. That's her.
That's her. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And there's so many comments out here. We'll look at them later because you're on a
Okay.
cell phone, so it's hard to see them. I don't know if you can see any of them, but
No, I
um,
don't see him.
well, that's okay. That's okay.
Right.
Wow.
I'll look at him later for sure.
Yeah. So, have you discovered any new passions besides the diamond art and all that interests or goals since your stroke?
I guess reading out loud,
Right.
it definitely helps. I don't like to talk out loud, but I have to. It
Yeah,
makes it better, you know.
right, right, right. Um, where are you from right now? Or
I'm in Midland, Michigan,
okay,
right at the moment.
and you're dealing with the
But
heat.
I'm from Kingston, Michigan,
Oh,
and
okay,
that's
okay.
where my daughter is at. And I will
Oh,
be seeing her later today and
oh,
the grandkids. So
no,
that
nice.
will be exciting.
Absolutely. How many kids do you have?
I have two kids. I
Two
have
kids.
a son who lives in Indiana and my daughter who lives here in Michigan.
Wonderful, wonderful. And grandkids you mentioned.
Yep, I have two grandkids.
Wow,
One just turned 5, and the other one I think is 12 or 13. I can't
yeah,
remember, but she's 12 or 13.
wow, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's just to me, every stroke or story is different, and you
Yeah,
with carbon monoxide, we don't really know if the stroke happened before or after. Well, probably after, I
correct.
would think.
I think so. And that would be my guess, but who knows?
Yeah, yeah. But you
I
woke
had
up in
the
the hospital.
yeah, I had the second stroke at the hospital when they were extubating me. That's when
Wow.
I had the second one. But at least I was already at the hospital, so that
Yeah,
was helpful.
exactly. Wow. So that was what would you say to someone that just had a stroke and feels hopeless? I mean, I know this. I completely understand the
Yeah,
story.
I do too. Don't give up. Do not give up, and don't listen to anybody that says you can't do it, because you can. Just whatever you can do something every day. Even if it's a little bit, you can do it.
Absolutely. So, what does living a full life mean to you now after surviving two strokes and
Mm,
carbon monoxide poisoning? Holy smokes!
yeah, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, I guess just trying to take it easy and enjoy life a little bit more, and without working all the time, and spending more time with my grandchildren and
yeah,
my children. That would be really fun.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I see your daughter's out here, so I just wonder what
Yeah.
she thought, or your two kids thought when mom's in the hospital and had a couple strokes. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I don't know. I think they were really concerned,
Oh,
what
yeah.
was going to happen. And they had to decide about putting me on a feeding tube also. So I was on a feeding tube for a while. And then I got that. Oh, thank God. That was terrible.
Yeah.
I hated that thing. But I know if it wasn't for the kids, I don't know what I would have done. They
Yeah.
keep me going,
Yeah.
They definitely keep me going.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um,
I hate being far away from them,
yeah.
and I don't get to see them as much as I would like, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Do you oh, do you see the grandkids a lot?
Well, as often as I can,
Yeah.
probably once or twice a month. And we're gonna go this weekend and go swimming. That's the first time for me. And we're gonna go see a movie also. So
Oh,
that'll be
no.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Swimming is great therapy. That's for sure.
That's what I was told. So hopefully it helps.
Yeah.
It
So, are
seems
you?
like every time I do something new, it seems to help,
Yeah.
so that's a really good thing.
Yeah. I typically I'm weak on the one side. Are,
Correct.
are you are you weak on one side? You're on one side?
Well, I was weak on the left side, but I work on it all the time. And I couldn't reach behind me before, but now I can. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's
Great
working.
to great to hear that. But you're I'm, I know my aphasia kind of kicks here and there, but
That's
your daughter
okay.
is
I
saying,
understand.
but she has raised us to be fighters, and we never gave up on her. What nice.
They did. They never gave up on me.
Yeah,
They have stood by me through the whole thing, definitely.
nice.
They've
So good
been
to hear.
fighters
Yeah,
for me, for sure.
yeah. Absolutely. Um, yeah, I could sit here and um, read all the comments because they're amazing comments. But after the show, we'll talk about that. But wow, so what's your daily routine? What do you do? Is there a certain daily routine?
Yeah, I usually get up and take care of the dogs and then get in the shower, take a shower, have my coffee, and get ready for the day, and
Right.
then do some cooking and some reading and some diamond dots.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people out here saying they
Yeah,
love diamond art.
me too. It's great. It's very relaxing.
Right, right. Wow, great to hear that. Um, so, but you do some therapy you mentioned at home,
Yes, I do some therapy at home, just, a lot of walking
right?
and a lot of strength training for my legs to make me stronger,
Yeah,
better in balance,
yeah,
and just the cooking in general. Following a recipe is therapy, believe it or not, but it
yeah.
is.
Oh,
So I
absolutely.
do that too.
Wow, that's yeah. Lynn, you're right. Grandchildren do keep you going. That's for sure.
Yes, they do. They're
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Good,
They love
great to hear.
grandma, and grandma loves them.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have two kids, some
Yeah,
grandkids, um,
yeah.
not married or married. I can't
No, I
remember.
am married.
You're
Yeah,
married,
I'm
okay?
married, but I'm going through a divorce,
Right?
and I just before this happened, he just decided that the pasture was greener somewhere else. And
Wow.
then this happened. So we're still in the process of getting a divorce. But, one day at a time. That's all you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
do.
yeah. You do what you have to do,
Yeah.
y- and I understand. I know you can't see it, but I understand you are um, working on some gardening.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, daughter.
I I have a tomato plant and
Hey,
some carrots, and we planted some potatoes, and I'm
really?
going to do some broccoli and some cauliflower.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I do the gardening and I take care of the flowers too.
Right. Ah, good for you to do that.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely. So you are also let's see what was I think we
A
talked about how
real estate, a real
your
estate
outlook on
agent.
life is different.
What's that?
Oh no, I was saying your outlook on life is different now.
Yeah, definitely. I remember my doctor told me I was a medical miracle, and I
Wow.
believe him. He's a
Yeah.
great man.
Yeah.
He really is a wonderful man.
Good to hear that. Oh,
And I'm just thankful, to be alive. Even like this is better than not being here
oh,
and not
absolutely.
seeing my grandkids anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
happy to see them as much as I can anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you I have they call it I'm butchering it if anybody's pseudo barbara effect. It's when you PBA when you start like me, I can cry in the like this. My emotional
Right.
part. I don't know if that's you crying or laughing, but I don't know. Do you have that?
Yeah, I do the crying sometimes. I
Yeah,
just get choked up and I can't stop it.
yeah,
And then it just stops for no reason. It
yeah,
starts and stops for no reason. But
yeah,
that's okay. It
yeah.
could be
Absolutely.
worse.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, do you have it? Do you on meds too? Because me, I'm on a whole different meds just
Yeah.
because of this.
Well, they think maybe I have a clotting disorder.
Oh,
So I take Eliquis every
oh,
day as a
yeah,
blood thinner and
yeah,
aspirin, and then just pa- medicine for depression.
yeah, yeah. That's so you feel like you have that still.
A little bit,
Yeah,
not too bad. It's better
good.
than it was.
Yeah. Oh,
I
absolutely.
finally figured out that the old me is gone and this is the new me.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
okay, right?
Oh,
It's okay to be a new person.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's you, like you said, yeah, you have more um, passion for so many things differently that
Yeah, yeah,
you appreciate
I
life more.
definitely do.
Yeah, that's
I know yesterday I went for a nature walk with my sister and my great nephew, and that was awesome. It was so
um,
much fun,
nice.
just enjoying nature.
Yeah, absolutely. Then so you mentioned you can walk about 5 miles in different.
Yeah,
You
not
do
all
that,
at once, but I
right?
can walk up to 5 miles in a day.
Wow, wow. Are you working anymore?
No, I'm not working. I'm
Y-
just relaxing and healing, but
Yeah,
I'm going to start doing some volunteer work
yeah,
hopefully soon.
right.
There's
Yeah,
a humane society up the road about a mile from here, and that's a good place for me to work,
yeah.
to
That
do the volunteer work.
right, right.
That'll get me out and get me going.
Oh,
I do
absolutely.
plan to go back to work though, eventually.
Yeah,
I
it's.
did not get any disability for
Oh,
this,
you
believe
did?
it or
Oh,
not. No, I did not. They said that it wasn't permanent and that I didn't have enough credits.
wow.
So I just do the best I can, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So do you go any? Because me, I love going to stroke support groups. You know, j- I don't know if you do
Well,
that.
I have not, but I'm gonna start going to some.
Yeah.
I watch your show. That's definitely my support group.
Uh,
And I watch Aubrey.
yeah.
I watch her show.
Yeah.
So
She's
that
awesome.
helps a lot. I really
Yeah.
like her.
Yeah. She's funny. She's
She is.
yeah.
She has a good outlook on life.
Oh yeah. She definitely does. Yeah, she does. Wow. Um, there's some a question here. It says Robin here is asking, do you know what an AFO is?
Yes,
You,
that's a hole in the heart.
no, an AFO is it's a an
Oh, an
orthotic when you
AFO.
wear on your to help
Yeah,
with
I
your.
know what it is. I don't have one though.
Oh, okay, good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't use a cane or a walker or anything. I just walk all
Wow,
by myself,
nice.
and I walk and walk the dog at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. The dog's okay now.
Yep, the dog is fine. He's such a great dog. He's
Yeah.
my best friend.
No, nice. That's so important to have one like that. At least
Yeah,
because when the depression, if I'm sitting around doing nothing, that
yeah,
I start thinking worse things. So that's
correct.
why I keep
Yeah.
my. I don't know what you.
He's actually a service dog. He's an emotional support animal, and
Right.
he's really good at it. He's
Wow.
very good at it.
Yeah.
He's my buddy.
I'm glad to hear that. And there's a lot. I guys mentioned a lot of comments. Colleen, you are so inspiring. From another person, Lynn, um, Lindora, that was a great message. And Lynn, I love you, Colleen. Um,
Oh, thank you.
you have the same interest as me, she says. Lynn does.
Good. You can do it, girl.
Yeah,
You can do anything you want to. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because you
right.
can. And every
Very,
day gets better.
it does. Yeah,
It
every
really
day.
does.
Yeah.
I was
You,
wondering, when it was going to get better, but it finally did one day. So I was like, thank God.
yeah.
I didn't get forgotten.
Yeah. They said in the beginning, I think you mentioned you were going to be a vegetable,
Correct. That's
right?
what they told me. But I'm not. I
Um,
do everything that you do normally in a day. So I figure I am a little slower than I was, but
yeah,
that's okay.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
think I probably needed to slow down anyway.
Yeah, maybe that was it. What caused? Oh, okay. I was going to say, but I think what caused it was carbon monoxide. But did they ever say what caused the strokes? Was it the or
They really didn't say why or what happened. They
yeah,
don't really know.
yeah.
I know stress was a factor for
Oh,
sure. A lot of stress with my husband. but I don't know why I had the strokes. I was fine. I drove up north and everything was fine. I rode my horse, and that's the last thing I remember.
Just
Yeah,
wow. That's quite the inspiring story you have there. I mean, it just I appreciate you being on to share this because
thank you.
it really is inspiring, and I love that your family's out here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Well, there was a question here. Oh, Tanya here. Hello, I'm from Michigan too. I
Hello.
yeah. Well,
Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
oh,
Oh my God.
it
This dog
doesn't.
is crazy.
Yeah, that's
You
okay.
want to say hi? You want to say hi to people? He wants to say hi. Is that
Well,
okay?
oh, please.
Okay. Say hi. Right
Oh,
here.
look
Hey,
at you.
Shadow.
Hi.
Say,
I'm
here,
talking to the
say
dog.
Shadow.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry about that. He was
No, that's great.
impatient. He wanted to say hi.
That's perfect. Wow.
I figure since he's part of the story, he should probably be on the show.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He's part of it.
Yeah, he is. That picture that I sent to you that you used for the video,
Yes.
that was where I was camping when this happened.
Oh,
So just so you know,
wow.
that's where I
Wow.
was.
Wow.
That's Goose Creek Trail Camp.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Like, yeah, you just got to keep going.
Yep, that's all you can do.
Yeah. So what? He's a beautiful dog. Yes. That.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So but is there anything that we missed on your journey? What you want to say? You don't have any seizures?
No, I haven't so far.
Good.
Um, let's see. Well, I had to move. I lost my home. I lost my businesses. I had two businesses and I lost both of them.
Right.
And I lost my husband, in the process. But that's okay because anybody who would leave somebody like this is not a very good person, in
Right.
my opinion.
Oh,
They
abs-
shouldn't leave you like this.
absolutely. Aren't you supposed to? Because I've been married a long time. Through thicker or with the, when
Yeah,
the vows. I
sickness
mean,
and in health. That's right. I mean,
absolutely.
I didn't know this was going to happen to me when I got
Right.
married, who knows? And I had a fighting chance, if
Yeah.
I could just keep going, I know I can do it with enough support. And
Yeah.
thank God I do have support.
Right. You have a good support system because that's so
Yes.
important what we go through.
Oh my goodness. My
Yeah.
sister helps me all the time, and my niece, they're great,
Right.
wonderful people.
Great to hear that. And you had some businesses that
Yes. I
yeah.
had an Airbnb rental,
Oh,
and I
nice.
had an outdoor wedding venue,
Wow.
and I was a real estate agent also.
Wow.
And
Well,
now I don't do anything. I just stay at home
well,
for the
like
moment.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For the moment, I mean, the real
Yeah.
estate. I don't know how it's is there in Michigan. There was a comment here that, and we'll go through it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. That's funny. That Tanya said she would love to talk with you. She's in Michigan too.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
So
love that.
yeah, I would private message. Maybe switch phone numbers. But
Okay.
what's someone's? Oh, Stephen is asking or me because this is what I went through. Jerry, if you could talk to birds, you can talk to the dog.
Oh
I
my goodness.
when I was at the hospital, my wife, she kept telling I was talking to the birds. I thought they were, they can understand. This is how messed up I was then. But
Yeah, I understand. I
yeah,
do.
yeah, absolutely.
I I remember I had some of my horse's tail with me,
Ah,
a- and I held on to that all the time, and it
nice.
helped.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, Jennifer. I understand. She's saying you were so lucky to have a supportive family. It is
Yes,
important.
I am. I
Yeah.
am so lucky in more ways than that. just lucky all the way around, really.
right. Well,
Lucky to be here.
yeah, absolutely. But it shows how strong of a person you are, and they want to. They because they did you lose any? Because I know with me and other stroke survivors out there, did you lose any friends, or did they maybe?
I lost almost all of them,
Yeah,
really. Yeah, I'm very isolated most of the time,
right.
but you know, people have stuff to do. I understand that. They get busy and they're doing things,
Yeah,
and you can't do the things you used to do.
right.
You want to, but you can't, and they forget about you sometimes. But that's okay.
Yeah,
I have the memories of them,
yeah,
so I just keep going on, and I'll make new friends.
yeah. Absolutely. But it's nice that you're saying you're gonna. I mean, I would love that going back to work, and that's on the radar.
Right. Yep. I'm definitely planning on going back to work at some point soon.
Yeah.
Um, I used to deliver groceries
Oh,
for Walmart,
yeah,
so that's something I can do again.
yeah. Exactly. Wow.
Even if I can only do one order a day,
Eh,
it's
Yeah.
something.
Right. Absolutely. I'm glad to hear that. From I'm going to be, or you're going to be a vegetable to, you know,
Yeah,
look at
it's
you now.
crazy.
You should be so proud of yourself.
I am.
You should
I
be. Yeah.
really am. And I'm proud of my family too, for supporting me. They've
Yeah.
been great. They have helped me every step of the way.
Yeah.
When I didn't think I would make it,
Right.
I made it.
Yeah. Just shows how strong not only you but your family that there was there for you.
Yes, they're
And
strong,
yeah.
maybe stubborn like their mom, but that's okay.
Yeah. No, that's great. Oh, it's now you do have a Facebook account.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's under Colleen Lauer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
so that's where it is. There's people out here that are saying that they'd love to.
yeah. I would love to talk to some people,
Yeah,
because like I said, I'm isolated a lot of the time.
yeah,
So if I can talk to someone, that would be great.
yeah, absolutely. There's, you know, and they're most, I don't know, I'm not 80%, 90%. I don't know what the ratio is, but there's most of them are stroke survivors that what I'm going
Mhm.
through. I know what you're going through. So,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
you can reach me anytime if you ever want to chit chat. And it's good to
Well,
do
I might.
like,
You never know with me. I
yeah,
might just reach out.
yeah,
You know,
and like
sometimes
video
you
chat.
just need to talk to somebody.
Yeah, uh,
Sometimes
yeah, yeah,
just
exactly.
to feel like you're not alone.
That's right. Exactly. That's so true. So you guys, if you ever really reach out, because and you want to probably say that you saw Colleen on the show, because there's a lot of kooks out there, but or scammers.
Yeah.
So,
Please
but
say that you saw me on the show.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So anything else? I'm really seriously, I'm so proud of how far you've come in a really short period of time. And the only thing that
Well, thank you.
yeah, like this, the mental part of it. If like you're feeling isolated, that's when you need to talk. I feel
Yeah,
better talking to somebody.
right. Um, I really just appreciate your show, a lot. I'm so thankful that I found it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do without it, really. It helps me every week to get to watch the show.
Well,
It really does.
I
So
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
And if we do these. Well, I do these. They call the like little panel. I think you may have saw it where I have a
Yeah, the
few people
round
on.
table. Yeah,
Yeah, and we chit chat about
yeah,
different things. So if anytime if anybody wants to be on that, anybody, we could uh,
yeah. That'd be
invite you
fun.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Just let me know when you're gonna do another one,
Yeah,
please.
exactly. I have one that's coming up next week. It's already full though, but
That's okay. I can
yeah,
watch it.
yeah,
Is it
definitely.
on Thursday or what day?
Uh, it's going to be either I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
That works
yeah,
perfect.
every Tuesday and Thursday. But
Oh,
yeah, Lynn's journey is gonna friend request you after this show.
okay, great.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah, and the Facebook name is right here, Colleen, right here.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah. All right. Well, I again, I appreciate.
Thank
Um,
you so
yeah,
much.
absolutely, and feel free. Message me anytime, and we can we'll chat.
Okay, sounds
Thank you,
good.
Lindor. Yeah. So
Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you for the support from everybody. And
yeah,
I hope that something I said helped
yeah,
somebody somewhere.
yeah, yeah, and share this show because it can help.
Definitely.
Like you said, um, if it can help
Yeah,
one person, I
exactly.
I feel we did well. You did your job there. So
Well,
eh,
good. I'm glad.
yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll chat.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely,
you, everyone. Have a great day, everybody.
absolutely.